What is good, you guys? We're back with another video, and today, with the draft coming up tomorrow, I did like 6 or 7 Instagram posts on my Instagram story yesterday. I'm gonna answer like 4 of them in this video. Some decent NBA draft questions. If you want to be involved in any type of Instagram posts I will do in the future, go and follow my Instagram link in bio. But if you like this type of content, go and like us up on the video if you haven't already. And let's get right into it. Who's a better NBA prospect, Moses Moody or Josh Giddy? Moses Moody won 74% to 26% for Josh Giddy. And this is what I expected from like the people that follow me. Moses Moody's a little bit of a more known name. Josh Giddy, I think, is more higher on the draft boards now. But I do think that the Grizzlies should pick Moses Moody at number 10 because he literally fits exactly what John Morant and the Grizzlies want to do. He's long, he's 6'8", he can defend, and he can also shoot that rock. I know his stock went down a little bit with his March Madness performance, but we shouldn't put all his stock into that one tournament. Like that's unnecessary. I like Josh Giddy too. He's a creative 6'8", 0.4 type. Can't really shoot. Not sure where he'd go in the top 10. I like Moses Moody better, but I think Josh Giddy is the more popular player at this point in the NBA draft circle. For the people that follow me, I think they like Moses Moody better. He's smooth. He can also score off the dribble. He's not just a catch and shoot guy. He can score off the dribble, get to his spots easy for mid-ranges and things like that. But in the NBA, he's most likely going to be more of a catch-and-shoot guy, and that's what I'm looking for him. I picked Moses Moody for my personal preference, and I agree with everybody that voted on that poll. Who's the better NBA prospect, Tre Mann or Sharife Cooper? Sharife Cooper blew Tre Mann out the water in my poll, 83% to 17%. And this is another one. Sharife Cooper is a very popular NBA prospect. Probably one of the most well-known guys in the NBA. He has all the highlight mixtapes from high school. He's a smooth guy. He's been known since he was like in 8th, 9th grade on all type of slam highlights, on those slam interviews. People know who Sharife Cooper is. Tre Mann was also highly recruited coming out of high school, but not as well known and famous as Sharife Cooper was in high school. So both of these guys I really like. I like both of their games. Sharife Cooper's ability to draw fouls at such a high rate at 6 foot is kind of insane to me. The impact he had on that Auburn team when they were super bad at the beginning of the season, because I think he was ineligible for some reason. I can't really think of why right now, but he was ineligible, and he came back middle of the season, had like a 20-point game, first game. He can be inefficient at times, and he also can't shoot very well. But his playmaking ability, his ability to draw fouls, and his ability to finish over bigger people, I really like that. But Tre Mann, he's nice, bro. His ability to like come back after doing such a long crossover and keep his balance is kind of insane to me. He has the size advantage on Sharife Cooper. Sharife Cooper may be 5'11". We can say 6 foot to be nice. Tre Mann is like a decent 6'4", 6'5", and that gives him ability to play at the 1 and 2, which gives him the ability to most likely be the better prospect. He's also a better shooter and can shoot from way deeper range. Not as good as a foul drawer or facilitator, but in the NBA, what you need is offensive versatility, size at all positions, and shooting ability, and I think that's what Tre Mann brings. So I disagree with the people that voted on that poll. I think that was a little bit of I'm not gonna say casual picks because I appreciate the people for voting, but Tre Mann is definitely the better prospect in my opinion. Is Davion Mitchell gonna be picked top 10? 69% said yes. 31% says no. This is another one I disagree with, man. You think about it, Davion Mitchell had a great March Madness, a great season. I'm not as high on Davion Mitchell as other people, and also he doesn't fit. If you think about it, he doesn't fit on any of the teams in the top 10. Cade Cunningham's going 1. Jalen's going 2. Or Jalen's going 2 or 3. Evan Mobley's going 2 or 3. Jalen Suggs is at 4. You got Kaminga or Barnes at 5. Whoever doesn't get picked at 6. Then you got the Golden State Warriors, and the Golden State Warriors have Steph Curry. That doesn't fit. At 8, the Orlando Magic have a plethora of guards already. That doesn't fit. At 9, I think it's the Sacramento Kings, if I'm not mistaken, and they have Tyrese and De'Aaron Fox. I'm tripping. that doesn't fit. And at number 10, the Memphis Grizzlies just traded up, and they have John Morant, and nobody should be picking a backup point guard in the top 10. That just doesn't fit. So with that, he's not good enough to be picked in that top 5, and then 6 through 10 just doesn't fit. So I greatly believe that he is not going to be picked in the top 10. I think that's another pick where people just weren't thinking that I don't even think he's a top 10 prospect talent-wise. I'm going to have to think about it, but I'm not sure if he is. He may be picked in the lottery, but I wouldn't be surprised if he falls at the lottery. It's just not a lot of people that need a point guard in the top 10. The Pacers, I can see the Pacers picking him. I'm trying to think of some other teams. Charlotte Hornets, they got LaMelo, they got Devontae Graham, they got Terry Rozier. It's just not a lot of fits. San Antonio Spurs, maybe, but they got DeJounte Murray. Lonnie Walker is a point guard, but they got DeJounte Murray. They may pick him. Now I think about it, the Spurs may pick him, but I wouldn't let that pick at all. I think they should go with Sengun because Sengun gives me Sabonis vibes, but he's not going to be picked in the top 10, and I'd be shocked, completely shocked if he is. Who's a better prospect? Jonathan Kaminga or Scottie Barnes? Scottie Barnes wins 55% to 45%. So that's like 2 votes off. Really, really close. And that's how I think it is. It's really, really close. Let me talk about Jonathan Kaminga first. I said this on my podcast. By the way, my podcast YouTube link will be in link in bio. I just started a new podcast with 2 of my friends. Go sub to that. It's a really, really good podcast. Our first one. Go sub to that. Anyways, yeah, I said this on my podcast. Jonathan Kaminga scares me. He scares me because I believed in guys that do things like him coming into the NBA times and times before, like a Josh Jackson and others. A guy that gives you all the defense, all that, and you have to tell yourself he'll catch up on offense at some point. He has some of the more offensive capabilities than I think Josh Jackson did, with a little bit more scoring off ball, off the dribble, a little bit. But still, his mold scares me, man. It works sometimes. Kawhi, it worked. Jaylen Brown, it worked. But sometimes it doesn't, and that scares me. So that's why I think Scottie Barnes is the better prospect, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kaminga gets picked at 5. And OKC gets picked at, and Scottie Barnes get picked at 6 for OKC. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, but I do think Scottie Barnes is just a more safe pick to me. You know, he's really good at defense. He's a great facilitator. He's a great leader on and off the court, you know, and I think he can be like a Draymond type of guy for whichever team picks him, and I think that's a little bit more of a safe pick, although both of them are defensive type of guys. Like, I'm talking about the perimeter ones that you think can guard multiple positions, which Scottie Barnes can do that, but outside of that, I don't see Kaminga as a playmaker. I don't see Kaminga as a catch-and-shoot guy. I see him as somebody that may be able to create offense for himself at points in the mid-range, getting to the bucket, and he showed that at times in the G League. But I do think Scottie Barnes is a safer prospect and the better prospect. Alright, you guys, that's all I got for you guys today. If you like this type of content, go and like and sub on the video if you haven't already. I'll do more Insta polls if this vid goes crazy. Go ahead and follow my Instagram to be involved in that. And like I said, hey, go and like and sub on the video if you haven't already. The draft is tomorrow. We've waited so long. And I'll see you guys next time.